Okay, so Blizzard announced all the rest of the main cards. Let's get right into it. Mojo Master Zihi. 6 mana, 5/5 Battlecry. Set each player to 5 mana crystals. Pretty okay. Especially against, like, we may not see an awful lot of this, but especially Jude has been a little bit problematic, so we may see a little bit of play on this. Especially, it's not necessarily mainly for just like combo druids, but like control priests, they need the mana and the cards for it to really work. Spirit of the Rhino. This is a warrior. Interesting. 1 mana 0/3. Stealth for 1 turn. Your rush minions are immune the turn they're summoned. Oh, okay. Pretty nice. It's just this will probably be used in control. I mean, not control. Like a tempo warrior where you have like decent amount of rush. You have Akali the Rhino. You have like Darius. You have Worgens. So overall pretty decent, and especially you can make an insane Darius play. You have this up. Darius can like trade like with a 4/4 or 5/5 depending on like if you have the buff or anything. But I think it should be interesting. Oh, the pirate probably. Pirate's Life for me. 2 mana 1/1 Bloodseal Howler. Rush Battle Cry game +1/+1 for each other pirate you control. So it's potential to be pretty interesting. I mean, I know like I said, it's not like Mean Streets where there's a bunch of pirates. Yeah, there is a bunch of pirates like right now, but it just needs a lot of help. I mean, there's that card wherever you're like whenever your like hero attacks summon a pirate. So this has potential to be like become like a 2 mana 7/7 monk s new 4 mana 7/7 better than 4 mana 7/7. Mass Hysteria. Yeah, I figured this was a priest card. Force each minion to attack another random minion. Force each minion to attack another random minion. Okay, so this is probably going to be used in like control priests. They are given an awful lot of gosh dang board controls throughout the years. They had Dragon Fire, that was like 5 damage to all minions except for dragons. They have Psychic Scream now, Holy Nova. They have a lot of stuff. It's pretty annoying, but yeah. The Beast Within. So this is probably a hunter card. Yeah. Give a friendly beast +1/+1, then it attacks a random enemy minion. Eh. I mean, it could be used in like mid-rangey hunter. I mean, 1/1 is not necessarily too bad, especially if you can like get it early, because then you can like get like a Crackling Razor Maul or Dire Maul. You can have Dire Maul and that Crackling Razor Maul, and then you play this, or you could have an Animal Companion out like Misha. That's a 5/5, pretty nice. Kind of stops your opponent in their tracks. Cragwall the Frog. 6 mana 4/6. Battlecry, return all spells you played this turn to your hand. It's okay. It's just when I first initially saw this card, I figured that Shadowbox Shamans could use this, but I mean that's pretty much the only. I mean, even Shaman really uses only like what? The elemental spell. I forgot what it's called, but if it's elemental, give it or give a minion +2/+2, and if it's an elemental, have an elemental go to your hand, random elemental. So Shadowwalk Shamans can use this. They could have a healing rain. They could have like a volcano, then coin this out, like turn 10 or something. Pretty okay. It's just, you can pretty, I mean, Lightning Storm, pretty nice, but I'll just leave it at that. Control Shamans could use this pretty neatly. Tree Speaker, so this is probably a Druid card. Yeah. 5 mana 4/4 still, so stats are kind of on the weaker side. Oh, Battlecry, transform your trance into 5/5 Ancients. Okay. So, pretty interesting. So, there's a lot of interesting combos you could pull with this. You know, there's Soul of the Forest, there's Living Mana. So, you know, there's a lot of interesting mechanics that you can do this with. And especially since they're not 2/2s, they're 5/5s. So, you know, your opponent would have to have a disgusting board clear in order to deal with that. But I think that will. You may see some type of Trident play. And especially since there's that Witchwood card, 2 mana, it's send 3 Tridents to your hand. So this is Scorch, 4 mana mage spell, deal 4 damage to minion, costs 1 if you played an elemental last turn. Okay, so pretty decent. I mean, it's pretty okay. I mean, I guess some tempo mages could use this. I know, like, some run, like, flame elementals, so. I mean, those are elementals, so. You pretty much get, like, a 1 mana little OP frostbolt, so. You get 1 more damage and it costs 1 less, so pretty decent. Pretty decent for, like, tempo stuff. You know, especially, like, if your opponent has, like, a thug, you know, you can actually deal with that, so. That's potentially pretty okay. Honorary Tortoise. I'm actually going pretty fast. 3 mana, 3/5. Neutral. Battlecry, deal 5 damage to your hero. Yeah, 3 mana, 3/5 is pretty decent. I mean, the stats are pretty nice, but the 5 damage to the hero, I feel like it will only be used most likely in the early game. You know, that 5 damage, like, turn like 10, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Especially if you're facing, like, a mid-range hunter, or, like, a Baku hunter, or Baku, I guess Baku hunter, but Baku rogue or something. You know, 5 damage, that's a sixth of your health, so you just gotta be a little wary about it. I mean, it's a beast. You can run that like mid-rangey hunter. You know, you can get Crackling Razor Maul. Becomes like a 4/6, so it has potential to be interesting. Demon Ball, this is a Warlock card. Destroy minion, costs 1 less for each minion you control. Hmm. So, yeah, I guess this could go either way. Zulok plays a bunch of minions. And, Control Lock can have a decent amount of minions. Yeah, you stuff like Void Lord, those summon Void Walkers. This becomes 5 mana, so has potential to be okay. It's just, why would you run this instead of Siphon Soul? You know, you get the healing, whereas, you know, you can only just get the damage a minion, or destroy a minion, so, yeah. I don't know, it seems just okay, rather than, it's just, why would you need that when you have Siphon, like I said. Flash of Light, 2 mana Paladin spell, right? Restore 4 health, draw a card. No, this is that has to be a priest card. Okay, now I have to really look. But overall, pretty decent. You get to restore 4 health, and then you get to draw a card, so pretty decent. And oh, it is a paladin. Okay, so pretty decent. Control could use it. Mid-rangey could maybe use it too. Just, oh, and you get to draw a card, so it's not necessarily the worst card, but we'll see how it goes. Blood Troll Sapper. So this is, I'm guessing, a rogue. Oh no, it's a warlock. Okay. 7 mana, 5 something. 8. I was gonna say it's 8. After a friendly minion dies, deal 2 damage to enemy hero. Mm, pretty decent. It's just this card seems really good in like Zulok, but it is a little weak. I mean, it's like super slow to get out. I mean, turn 7, you're looking to just play Fungal Mancer and then just like Leroy and just whack your opponent rather than. But I guess, if you can get this on the field and, you're facing control decks, them killing your minions, it's pretty scary. Plus, this thing will be hitting 5 a turn, so pretty nice. I think it has potential. You can even use that in like control. I feel like it will most likely be used in control. It's just Zulok. It's just, yeah. They're not gonna play small stuff. Blood Call. I don't know what. Okay, so pretty okay. I don't know what this is. 1 mana 2/2 Blood Claw. It's a 2 attack, 2 durability. Pretty decent. Could use that in like pirate decks. You play that turn 1, then you could have like Bloodsail Raider. Pretty interesting. Oh, it's a Paladin card. Okay, so pretty interesting. It's just why would you need that? And you have like you really don't need that as like a Paladin. If anything, I was expecting it to be more like a warrior or like a rogue card. But guess it's not necessarily the worst card. I mean, 1 mana 4 damage is pretty nice, so you may see some play. Guess they can control the board a little early. They have that flash of light, so they get to restore full health. So okay, so Banana Buffoon, 3 mana 2/2 battle cry. Add 2 bananas to your hand. So overall, pretty nice. So you get 3 mana 4/4, which is pretty neat. You can use this in like almost any type of deck. You can run this in token decks. You can run this in Baku decks. Baku Paladin could use this. Even though the stats are pretty weak, summon bananas to your hands. You can have Baku Rogues. Buff your Thug up. Pretty nice. Interesting. I think that card will see some play. Like, even though I say the stats are weak, you still get 3 mana 4/4, so it's pretty decent value. Cheaty Ankle Biter. 2 mana 2/1 Lifesteal. Battlecry deal 1 damage. Pretty decent. I mean, it's a pretty nice 2-drop. I mean, it has lifesteal. I mean, it can pretty much kill almost anything. I mean, it can technically kill like 2 minions, so especially in the early game. I think it might see some play. I just feel like it only really will be useful like the later stages of the game. Lifesteal, so I wonder how that works. If it's lifesteal Battlecry, does that 1 damage work as lifesteal as well? Yeah, whatever. Pounce. So this is a druid card. 0 mana druid spell. Give your hero +2 attack this turn. So overall pretty decent. It's just I don't know. I feel like there's some cards that like synergize with the attack, but overall pretty decent, especially like in token druids. That 2 extra damage could really help you in the long run, especially executing your opponent. You have roar, you have hero power than this. That's what 3. That's 5. That's 5 damage. That's a 6 of your opponent's health, especially if you have like 3, 4, 5 minions on the field. That can devastate your opponent. Serrated Tooth. So I'm guessing this is a warrior card. 1 mana 1/3. Death Row give your minions rush. So pretty interesting combo. Could be used in I guess control or like But I don't know. That's maybe. Usually when I associate Rush, I think of like Warrior because that's what mainly those cards have. So overall decent. Getting your mains Rush, you can pull off some interesting combos. It's just you don't like want Gromash to have Rush, but I guess he has Charge. So halftime Scavenger. Neutral. 4 mana, 3/5. So stats are okay. Overkill. It has stealth and overkill. Gain 3 armor. Pretty okay. Could use this. I just don't know when this will ever really see play. I thought maybe I could maybe use this in my Temple Warrior, like the stats are okay. I guess, overkill you gain 3 armor, so, you face a lot of aggro decks, so, you can gain a decent amount of armor. Then your opponent has to kill this. Then maybe I can run like a studded golem or something like that, like a 5/9, which is pretty nice. Moshog Enforcer. 8 mana, 2/14. Taunt and Divine Shield. Wow. So this is gonna be pretty obnoxious for your opponent to deal with. Especially since you can pull some interesting combos off with this. You have stuff like Bone Mares, Blessing of Knights, Steeds. Overall, pretty interesting. Pull off some really. You can even dino size this. Oh, I know. I guess dino size will make it a 10/10. Still pretty okay though. I think it has potential to be used in some type of You can even run that in like a combo priest. Like just like divine spirited, and then or divine. Which one? Divine Spirit is the. Wait, which one doubles minion's health? That's Divine Favor, right? Yeah. That's potentially pretty okay. That's like what? 28 right there, had 14 health, so it's 20. That's like pretty much your punt. So I guess this is a hunter weapon. I wish it would like have the color of what the class is because it's like blacked out. So yeah, 2 mana, 2/3. Headhunter's Hatchet. Battlecry if you control beast gain +1 durability. So pretty okay. Could be used in almost any type of hunter deck. It's just like Death Rattle. Hunter does run beasts. Mid-range hunter runs beasts. It just overall fits in like the mid-rangey type of deck. Controlling the board. You have a lot of accessibilities, especially with Eaglehorn Bowl candle shots and then that hatchet. So pretty interesting. Spirit of the Linux. So this is I guess the totem. 3 mana, 0/3. Stealth for 1 turn. Whenever you summon a beast, give it +1/+1. So this will probably be used in mid-range or mid-range hunter. Summon whenever you summon. Okay, so I guess. Like you can pretty much like just completely outtempo your opponent by this. You just keep playing big stuff. You just protect this totem. Like the only real way they can actually deal with it is like warlocks. Especially, if you keep it alive, that's like a snowballing effect that your opponent won't be able to deal with. So this will be the last one. Dragon Moss Scorcher. 5 mana, 3/6. Battle card deal 1 damage to all other minions. Okay, so it has potential to be pretty nice. Dealing with those Baku Paladins, God bless. I don't think it's necessarily going to be played in every deck, but Could fit in some type of dragon deck because there needs to be a lot more dragons in order for like dragon decks to be useful. Because the only reason why dragon decks were like so OP was because you had insane early game, you had insane mid game with the dragons, and then you had insane late game with like spiteful mage or spiteful summoner, summon like you had big games. You had big stuff, where you had pretty decent in all stages of the game. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm gonna eat and then I will probably post another video later today. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.